Hello and welcome to our special show on the Auto Expo 2014. Now this is day 2 and one of the biggest unveilings of the day was by Audi. They came up with the much awaited Audi A3. So let's dive straight into the action.
India has seen loads of luxury cars that have come in 2013, and 2014 is not going to be different. But what major luxury car market players are going to do is get affordable luxury cars to India, and Audi is also doing the same. They're going to get the Audi A3 very soon in India. And to talk more about the A3, I've got Joe, India head of Audi, with me. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you very much.
So tell us, what's the plan? What's the plan like with the A3? We've been waiting for it for almost a year now, and finally you unveil it at the Auto Expo 2014. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, look, we think our strategy has always been to bring the right car for the consumer in India, and we are convinced that we've got it absolutely right with the A3. Yes, we would always love to have it earlier, but this is we took the time to make sure that we bring it at the right time and the right specifications, and that's what we've done. So
okay, talking about the specifications, what are the kind of engines that we're going to see on the A3?
Yeah, we'll see a variety of petrol and diesel engines. As far as specifications, we'll announce that a little later on. Today we're just confirming that the car is coming and the time is perfect for it.
Alright, so we are sitting right now in the A3 Cabriolet, which is superb. The ambience is superb inside and feels very upmarket. So anytime soon Indians are going to see this car also coming along with the A3.
What do you think?
I really want it here in India, but tell me honestly.
Yeah, look, it's certainly something that we're assessing, and the reason we've got it here is just to gauge the feedback. I think it's a really interesting combination, this car. Fits really well with the A3 sedan as well as another option. So we're looking at it, and we'll gauge the feedback. We'll work through things and hopefully have a positive announcement soon.
All right, so tell us a little more about the luxury, super sport category. We've seen the R8s here in India, and they've been doing really good rounds, and they are eye-catchy as well on the roads. So what are the kind of figures that you're looking at this year around? Because, hey, they are popular, no doubt about that.
Yeah, look, it's obviously not a mass segment. It's a niche segment. It's something that what Audi can do. It's the technology that these cars bring in. And we saw in January we launched the RS7, already sold out for what we had planned to bring. So we're now looking at bringing some more RS7s in. Again, it's a really strong brand message, and I guess the response from the public has been fantastic, and also from the customers. So.
Okay, final question. India is big on SUVs, and you have one of the fanciest ones on the roads as well. We have the Q3, we have the Q5, the Q7. Recently you came up with the Q3S as well to cater to a little budget segment SUV owners. So are we going to see any new Qs coming this year?
No new Qs this year, but look, the Q range has been a cornerstone to our success. It really built the brand here in India. It's a perfect car again for the Indian consumer. The Q3S with the manual transmission was also an experiment that has really worked beyond our expectations. So to couple a luxury SUV with a manual transmission was a test, and something that we're really pleased with the results.
All right, final thoughts. What do you think is going to be the future of 2014 automotive industry as a whole?
Look, I think I'm upbeat about the luxury segment in particular, and looking at the luxury segment, it still grew last year 7%. We grew by more than 11%. I think first half will undoubtedly be a little slower. It always is leading into an election. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. So that will always be the case. But I think post-elections, second half of the year, we'll see a strong spurt in the luxury segment.
All right, thank you. Thank you for talking to us on Headlines today.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. So there you saw it. Audi is quite hopeful that luxury car segment is going to do wonders in 2014, and we'll be surely hoping that it does. Alright, Mahindra's XUV500 is the most popular SUV in India, and what Mahindra did at the Auto Expo 2014 was come out with an XUV500 hybrid. It's got an acrylic body design to it. Obviously, it'll be more on mileage. It's a hybrid engine. Looks fantastic out here at the Auto Expo 2014. And Mahindra says that this car is going to come to India, land onto the Indian roads in about a year. No prices out yet on the car. It's still in a concept stage, but it will be there within a year's time, and we'll be surely looking forward to this beauty. So if you thought only Formula 1 cars are the ones who can go 0 to 100 from 3.2 seconds, check again. Mahindra has come out with the new E2 Racer. It's a Formula 1, it's a FIA Formula E Championship racer and the only Indian team to go there. And this is the car that Mahindra is putting up there. It's got a 270 bhp of horsepower. It's an electric car, mind you, and it does a 0 to 100 figure in just 3 seconds. So if you thought, Formula 1 was the fastest, think again, because electric cars are here. We've seen one with the Mercedes coming up with an AMG division recently, which was one of the electric cars which was super fast, and this is the racer, and this is the only Indian team that's participating in that E-Championship.
Alright, BMW also came up with their i8 series, and we have Yugendra Pratap with us, editor of Autoville. Welcome, sir, on the show. So tell us, what's this futuristic car all about?
This is a new brand that they've launched, the I brand. This is a brand of electric cars for the future, and they've built these cars totally from scratch up. The body is made of carbon fiber. The underbody has all the batteries made out of aluminium, and this is their sports car for the future. It has a electric motor and an engine, and the beauty is that the electric motor and the engine, they drive different wheels. So the electric motor is in the front, the engine at the back, and the computer controls their synchronization to give you a fantastic sporty drive.
Okay, Sachin Tendulkar also came for the unveiling of this car, and he was quite fascinated with it as well. So I'm sure this is coming to India, and when can we expect it in India?
BMW will be launching it later in the year. It's still too early. It's still not been launched worldwide. It'll be a expensive sports car, but we are looking forward to seeing it here in India.
Also, we see a lot of electric cars coming in, especially in the luxury segment. We know that Mercedes did it with their SLS, I guess, and now BMW's come up with this. Do you see a trend shift that cars are moving out of gasoline and they're focusing more on electric and environmental?
Premium cars, number one, can afford to give you electric cars because they're already priced high, so the cost of the car doesn't really make a difference. Second is all these fancy sports cars were being heavily criticized for being very eco-unfriendly, for having gas-guzzling engines, and that's why all the premium brands are trying to launch electric cars, showcase that they're concerned for the future, and that sporty driving and expensive cars have a place in the future, but they will be powered differently.
Okay, and final question to you is that sports cars are also known to be very compact. This one looks quite spacious for at least I can say 4 people, 2 people of my size as well in the back. What do you think? Are these cars getting more in the family space as well, in a way?
The interesting thing about this brand is that it's made for electric cars. So they've been able to utilize the space very well. You don't have place in the front for an engine. The battery pack goes in the floor. So everything is well packaged, and that's why you can have extra space in the cabin. But saying that, I mean, it's a typical sports car. Getting in and out is difficult. Getting into the back will be even more difficult, and you can only put children at the back. And if you're going to drive it sportily, they're going to have a very rough ride.
All right, thank you again for talking to us. Cheers.